Hey, this is Bibi from CRISIX, and you're listening to What's Metal?
All right, so it's great that we can talk tonight, given all the circumstances. The original plan was to do this interview and have it kind of like available as an online advanced version, full length, ahead of the show that you were supposed to play in a couple of days in Osnabrück. So our audience does not know what's going on, yeah? So can you tell us what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, then motherfucking COVID is back. And in Germany kind of grew a little bit this problem and issue, and we were forced to, postpone some part of the tour. Luckily, we can do these 5 shows this week in this part of Germany, and then we're going. I don't know yet. But it's a shit. It's a shit. But we will be back we will reschedule for next year. So we'll be back. That's the good thing. Also, we had this problem with Insanity Alert that one of the members got COVID. So yeah, we have to be careful these times. But we will trash tonight, luckily, in the next 5 days. So I'm happy that before we end we finish the year, we'll be trashing around.
Yeah, you just mentioned that Insanity Alert are not going to play the tour.
Yeah.
I only heard about this about an hour ago, maybe. That they have a COVID case in the band. I believe they are from Austria, right? Innsbruck. Yeah, I think they are going for immunization through mass infection in that country. Which I'm not sure if this is a clever strategy. I have no idea. But I mean, Insanity Alert is a band that you have somehow, close ties with, right? Or like a common history. Maybe you can explain what connects you to that band.
Yeah, we toured this September with them for the first time, and we had so much fun. Well, in fact, we met each other in Tokyo 2019. We played in the same festival. It was so fucking cool. And after that, we get along really good, and we decided to play together this September and November, and we had so much fun. The crowd had this party feeling, with the World Needs Mosh tour. And I think with these 2 bands, we bring this fun, this energy on stage that we were all looking for. Musicians, also people with all this COVID and pandemic that we couldn't experience live shows. I think we pretty much lives many wild shows, and this is really good. And with Insanity Alert, we have a perfect combination. It's a shame. It's a shit that they are not able to be tonight and the next days. But we will play a song. We will cover an Insanity Alert song for the people. Yeah. It's a surprise for tonight.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that. So that's going to be interesting. I think you already alluded to it, and our audience is now getting it, that you're playing thrash metal. With a bit of a fun edge maybe as well. We maybe come to that in a minute. But you've been in existence already since quite some time. Yeah, so you've been releasing full-length albums, like, is it 4 or 5 maybe by now? So maybe you can look back a little bit on those releases, and would you think that you as a band have changed from the debut to what you're doing today?
Yeah, it's interesting because right now we are in the middle of recording and finalizing our 5th studio album, and right now we are doing this looking back to the past, to all our releases, to all our artworks, to all our career, and it's interesting how we evolve the sound, how we get here there, but always we try to maintain our identity. And trying to identify our fun part, our identity and personal thing that makes CRISIX different. Because in the end we play thrash metal, yes, but to me it's a different kind of style. What we deliver on stage, we are playing aggressive music because thrash metal is so aggressive. But I don't think we are aggressive band. According to our personality and what we deliver with the songs, we are smiling on stage and we make people smile, and this is a thing that we are kind of different in this way. It's hard for me to see bands with this attitude, and it's so natural, it's so in us, and I think this is a bit what we kept during all our career, and with this last the 5th album that is going to be out next year. I guess we are going back to each one album that we did, and we put a little bit all in this, but in a matured and more evolved way that this pandemic time allowed us to grow as a band, you know? So, yeah, it's like we started thrash metal, we are keeping our thrash metal style, but we are changing ourselves we are evolving as persons and as a band, we are as a family, you know? And I think this, you can feel it in the music. Right now, I cannot tell you more because we are also, you know, in the mixing and mixing and mastering process of this next album. But I think people will find this in the next music, that they will remember them. These The Menace from our first album, Rise and Rest from our second album, From Blue to Black, Against the Odds, and they will see all this blending, all this mix in there. It's cool. We were doing like a really look back these days, and you know, it's cool. It's interesting. I like it. I like to see all my artworks like one each to another, next to another, and say, okay, wow, this is a journey.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks a lot for this retrospective as well, because I find this actually quite interesting to listen to. Yeah, because I was thinking when I was listening, you know, to your later stuff now, like the cover album and also your Pizza EP. We're going to talk about that obviously also a little bit. I thought, okay, you know, there's a lot of fun coming in, right? Whereas on the earlier works, yeah, obviously there was some tongue-in-cheek stuff, but you also had serious topics, right? So the serious stuff does not get dropped really, right? So it will be back on the next album. Do I get this right? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you say that for the Pizza EP because it's a really fun concept that we just came. Is our last record we came we throw, and yeah, in that EP, the Pizza EP, we wanted to focus really to deliver something fresh and fun, especially fun because of this pandemic thing. We wanted, okay, let's not get something like really hateful, depressed, or something like this. Let's make something that people will really smile. Okay, so we allowed ourselves to make shine more our fun part of ourselves, you know. And thanks to that, we allowed also to bring ideas, crazy ideas that we were thinking for so much time, like you know, doing this video with the Raptors in the kitchen. It's one of the tracks of the album, the Pizza EP, that we are in the video emulating this scene from the Raptors from Jurassic Park movie. And we allowed ourselves to do so many crazy ideas, like releasing this official pizza in Barcelona and Madrid in Spain, and delivering pizzas home, official CRISIX pizzas home, and do this kind of crazy stuff, but in the end, stuff that really fulfills as an artist, as persons. And this was kind of exploding full force, the fun part of the band. But why? Because we were in the middle working also in some serious and some stuff more personal from the band in that time that it was going to be shown in our next album. And yeah, it's a balance, okay? So meanwhile we are doing this positive thing, we were also, you know, digesting some stuff and evolving and growing, and this is going to be shown also in the next songs that we are doing. And we always like to keep a balance, because we want to be fun and smiley guys, but also, you know, we have time to, you know, criticize or hate. Well, not hate that much, but you know, talk about serious stuff and more talk about ourselves, also not in the satiric or funny way, but also in the stuff that happens to everyone that is going through life, you know. And I like to keep this balance, because in the end you have to find the balance in all this. We are not a parody band also, you know. We like fun, we like this, you know, from Anthrax, this spontaneous and stuff that they are doing in this music and live show, and it's our reference also in most of this stuff. But yeah, it's a balance, and yeah, we are finding this balance.
Yeah. I mean, with your answer, you already answered basically my next question in a way, yeah? which is fine. No, but because you know, the points that you made, that maybe right now is a good time to have some fun in thrash metal. you're probably touching a nerve of many people, yeah, that really desire to have a good time again, yeah, and just go out and party. I think that plays a big role also for the Pizza EP thing gaining so much attention. And I have to confession to make, yeah, like I like my thrash metal dark and serious, yeah, like whatever, Slayer, Dark Angels, stuff like this, yeah, Creator. And when I saw that you're going to release this Pizza EP thing, I said, oh yeah, maybe that's a gimmick, and I mean, how much fun can thrash metal take, really, yeah? And I thought it was like a really childish idea, yeah? But then when I heard it, I thought, okay, this sounds very spontaneous, to the point, not dragged out. And then I saw the video, yeah? I mean, you mentioned this already. I have to tell our listeners, yeah? So these guys made a full video for the entire Pizza EP with a story, yeah? According to real events, apparently, yeah? Which is highly entertaining and funny, but in a charming way, yeah? Not in a, well, silly is also correct, but but in a positive, silly way, right? So it's not cringy, yeah, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And I really appreciate this, and it turned me around in a way, right? Okay. Because if I would not have seen the video of the Pizza EP, I would have not come here for an interview, because I thought, I don't want fun in my thrash metal, yeah? It's too much. Yeah. But I see that it comes from the heart, yeah? So that's my confession. It's not a question, it's a confession, right?
Let me say that I appreciate a lot that you're saying this to me and this honest opinion, because in the end it's a little bit what we wanted to push, because we're also thinking and having this, inner debate in the band of, okay, we like this idea and it comes really naturally, but is it people gonna get this, like, take it seriously or not? And we had this debate. And yeah, it's cool to have this opinion, because we had also this discussion in the band, But in a way, it fits to us, to do this, not just because I work as a pizza deliverer, but also because it's in our inner personality. And we don't like to take too much serious ourselves. And we are super fans of Slayer and bands that are really serious thrash metal. We don't deny this, because it's also part of thrash metal, as you say, and I understand your position as a thrash metal listener. But maybe we come here to shake a bit some stuff, we like to shake and push. And yeah, we said, okay, let's do something really, really straight to the point, the Pizza EP. Like, the most topic thing you can do, the most obvious. Yeah, let's do it like this. What's gonna happen? The Pizza EP, motherfucker. And yeah, but it was really, we really tried to work it out really good. I mean, it was not like super fast thing to do. We really tried to do something that very well prepared, It's cool. And in the end, it's what I'm saying is also that something that I was sensing in September. It was our first time we were playing shows, normal shows with people without masks and people like enjoying a show, not seated, but, And I was seeing people like from your range of age, like these 40s, 50s, and people was getting crazy, with our music, and it was like a feedback of smiles, like, wow, we are playing, and the guy in front of me, like a typical Slayer t-shirt and super serious, was like jumping and like in a spastic way, like, and it was like, yeah, this is the shit I like. And to me, Pizza Pete's this kind of feeling, more going straight to this feeling of let's have fun, Yeah. And also, sorry, let me have a point on that. Yeah, there is so much, it's really cheerful music, but also there is a song called It's Tough to Cook a Song that also really reflects the momentum of the band, because we were not just doing the Pizza EP, we were, as I told you before, we were composing the new album for our next year. It's a really point of inflection for the band, so it's not an easy thing. It's not a thing that, okay, let's compose and do. No, it's one of the most important times of our career. So in a moment, our Pizza EP was like our escape valve, our getaway. Okay, let's do something now. And to put out the pressure of this music that we are doing. And this song, It's Tough to Cook a Song, really reflects that momentum of the band that, fuck, we have so much pressure, we have to put some ideas, there is difference of opinions, difference of perspectives, how we put this in music, how we work these 5 people with, after so many time, so much years, 12 years playing together, maybe there is some differences, musically speaking, how we put all together, how we sometimes fight in a good way, but fight our ideas and our debates and music. And It's Tough to Cook a Song talks about this, because now I think about it, okay, because I lived all this process, and it's been like super intense this month. And yeah, it's tough to cook a song, but the most important thing is it's fun when you are doing it as friends, you know, because there is a change on the lyrics that it's tough to cook a song, but when you bring your friends, then it's fun. When we are doing this with the passion of being in friendship and in family, then it's fun again. And sometimes it's hard way. Well, some musicians will relate to this, that sometimes to cook a song, to do a song, it's so hard, but because sometimes we are blocking ourselves in the process, and then sometimes we'll just, you know, put stuff apart and let's do it simple, you know. And I don't know why I was saying this, but I was connecting the Pizza EP with some stuff of the new album that it's really related in the end. So yeah, because it's positive and cheerful, but also has something that we were living there, that it was like this fight of opinions of composing and doing, and yeah. There's so much things hidden in this song.
Yeah, well, I got it right. Yeah, you're really delivering pizza. Yeah, this is not made up. Yeah, you're really a pizza guy. Yeah.
For 6 years, yeah, for 6 years. And I loved to deliver pizza. It's one of the things I really liked, how people were waiting for their order, you know. And when we did this with the album, because we were also delivering our official CRISIX pizzas in September, it was really cool to do it by surprise to our fans, you know. Yeah. And people were like, wow, what the fuck are you doing here? And it was like, hey, we're CRISIX and we're delivering the pizza and the new album. That was so fun.
Yeah, that's very cool. That's very cool. Yeah, so I have to give you a tip later, right? So to our listeners, if you don't know the EP, you will get it when you listen to it. Yeah. All right. What I noticed was that when I had a look online, I mean, you had all these promo activities in Spain that you just referred to, which were also very well received, and that they are obviously also great examples of things that you can put on your Facebook and so on. Mm-hmm. But how were you received in the rest of Europe or internationally? I suppose that in Spain you're quite well known, but what about maybe Germany and other countries?
We by surprise, media that was not literally talking about us, all of a sudden really. I don't know, but I think this Pizza EP, we put us on a map that before maybe, I don't know, maybe with our last albums From Blue to Black or Against the Odds, maybe we were not in that much in that radar. And with the Pizza EP, I think we got in that radar in this European press that we were not that really present back then. And now they are checking, we surprised a bit, I think, with this idea. And it's cool. It's cool because in the end, you know, it's cool too that people really, we are having so much really good feedback, really good reviews, and it's so cool, really, that people is really getting the message. You know that why we are doing this, people really is getting it, like as you said, and to me it's really cool to bring something on the table as a musician, artist, and really when people is getting you and connecting with you with the idea, it's good. It's really satisfaction, you know, as an artist.
Yeah. All right. Earlier on, you even mentioned that you've been to Japan to play a show. Mm-hmm. What brought you there? That's quite some distance to travel. Yeah.
2019 was the year that before COVID we were traveling internationally. Like it was the craziest schedule of our lives. We played USA twice. We played Japan, all Europe, best festivals like Graspop, Backen, you know. And that year we played Tokyo for the first time, 2 nights in a sold-out venue, which was Exciter and Gamma Bomb. And yeah, we had a label there that released our first 2 albums, Akira from Spiritual Beast Records, and he brought us there, and we thank him that he gave us the opportunity to feel the Japanese experience, because it was so crazy. The people was like, listen, I was like shouting all the lyrics and crazy. And yeah, it's only the first time we were there, and now we are working to come back there, because I think we really connected with the Japanese crowd. Maybe because we are so energetic and we really like to interact a lot with people, and I think they really get this like super good, you know. Also, it happens to us in the German crowds that we really like to interact with. We're a band that we really like to be close with people, and I think for these crowds that normally you see that are more like respectful, because German you are a lot of respectful. For us Latins that come from Mediterranean with Latin blood, we like this, this cercanía. What is the name in English? To be close, you know. So yeah, I think this connects us with these crowds, and Japan was a success. We have to come back for sure.
Excellent. So then, I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the best for this tour. Yeah, that it continues successfully, and that COVID doesn't fully stop it. Yeah, I mean, you're the only band now left on the billing. Yeah, but what can you do? The final question, as always in our show, is basically the name of our show. The show is called What's Metal? So what do you think is metal, or what's the essence of metal for you?
Ooh, wow, I like this question. Metal for me, because I think it gave a space for a misfit guy like me, and probably all my bandmates, because we're somehow misfits in our teenage years, to have space, a music, a voice, a place to be part of. And this is also our message for World Needs Mosh, when, in this pit, in this mosh where people dance, they have a space, they have a place, and everyone is equal, So we felt like this part of this in metal music, as me personally and all our band. And for us, metal was this acceptance, this acceptance as in the same tribe. So yeah, metal is a very big thing for me and for us and for everyone, and it will stay alive for many years to come. I'm pretty sure, because a lot of bands even if the big bands, they are like fading away, or I think a lot of new bands are coming in, and metal music is a thing that is going to be forever, for sure.
Great closing comments. I think we leave it at that. Thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us. All right, good.